Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm sort of showing you a weapon that is really underrated in my opinion, and to be honest, if you haven't got one of these, you definitely need to get one before Lightfall, because it is absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure they drop from strikes. I may be wrong, but leave a comment if you guys know any other places where you can get this certain weapon. But before we do start with today's video, if you guys could subscribe, it would help out the channel a lot. Obviously with Lightfall around the corner, I'll be uploading pretty much daily with all the brand new stuff. So make sure you do turn on them post notifications so you guys never ever miss an upload. And with that said, let's jump straight into today's video. Massive shout out to Blazing Boost for sponsoring today's video. It is coming to the end of the season and Lightfall is just around the corner. So if you're struggling to get any gear, make sure to check these guys out. They offer a Sherpa service. Plus with the Nightfall, the Grandmasters coming out, it's a really handy site to have if you guys are struggling. Not only that, it does have a Trustpilot of over 30,000 reviews with 5 stars. If you do use code Unstoppable at checkout, you will get a 5% discount. I'll also leave a link in the description that'll take you straight there. So today's video, we are going to be taking a look at an SMG called Prolonged Engagement. Now, this weapon is insane, and to be honest, I used it a while back and I wasn't keen on it, but I did manage to get a decent roll. Now this roll, what I do have is full bore armor piercing rounds, feeding frenzy, and I'm gonna butcher this probably throughout the video, but it's adagio, I don't know how you say it, everyone says it differently, but let me know how you guys would say it. And it does come with a stability masterwork. Now, after defeating a target, this weapon fires, charges or draws more slowly and deals increased damage for a brief time, so it is a really good damage perk to have on it. And Feeding Frenzy, each rapid kill this weapon increases your reload speed. Now, one thing that I do like to compare it to is the Funnel Web. These two are pretty much brothers. That's a primary, that's your secondary one, and they're both 900 RPM. Now, the Funnel Web I do have is Subsistence Frenzy, and you can actually get this with Subsistence and Frenzy, so you can have the same roll. And to be honest, I probably would say Subsistence Frenzy is more consistent. A lot of people would disagree, but for me, I've just liked that combination over Feeding Frenzy and Adagio. But to be honest, either way, if you've got one of them two, it's going to melt, and I'll show you exactly how in this video. Stats wise, impact, the bang same as Funnel Web. Range, a little bit less, but you won't really notice it on an SMG because of the fall off. To be honest, it pretty much hits the same damage because SMGs, you're not going to be using them long range anyway. Stability wise, has got a little bit better, but then again, I do have a masterwork, so it all depends on your role. To be honest, they're pretty much the bang same gun, just different elements if we're going to be realistic. And handling, a little bit better on the Prolonged. Reload speed does, in fact, is a lot better on the Prolonged, and you will notice that. That is the one thing that is better about the Prolonged compared to the Funnel Web, is the reload. But like I was saying, it all depends on your role. We do have Subsistence, obviously. As we're getting kills, it's reloading as mag, so we don't really need to reload that often. And with this one, we do have Feeding Frenzy, so the reload is still not an issue. One thing I will say about it though, for me personally, I do prefer the sights on the Prolonged. I feel like they're more accurate rather than the Funnel Web, just with the small red dot. And to be honest, I am on mouse and keyboard, so the stability is pretty much the same throughout any weapon. But if you're on controller, it may be different. But to be honest, like I said, they're pretty much just the primary and secondary versions. Right, so we have loaded into the Altar of Sorrow, and I'm going to be showing you how good this weapon actually does melt. Sort of the smaller adds and even the yellow bars, it does a lot of damage. Now, it is only a primary, so don't sort of get that into consideration. Don't think it's going to wipe out a yellow bar super quick, because it's just not one of them guns. You mainly use this for ad clearing, like the smaller ads, like you would normally use your primary weapon. But to be fair, with the perks that this does have, it can do a lot more damage than you guys expect. Honestly, as you can see, it hits for like 1,800 in a crit, which is really good for an SMG. You're probably not going to get much better from that. Plus, when you get all your perks sort of proccing all at once, it's just a never-ending sort of spray. and you're pretty much going to get your reload back super quick with that feeding frenzy. As you can see, really hard to miss your shots as well compared to other SMGs. I feel like this is the most consistent. Like I said, everyone's got their opinion. You may prefer the funnel web, but like I said, this is a primary sort of solution if you guys ever need to run something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you with a gameplay. Hopefully you guys do try this weapon out. Like I said, this is just a video showing you that you guys need to get one of these before Lightfall, and hopefully you can see how good this really is for yourself. As always, I'll leave you with a gameplay and I will catch you in the next one.